Now, ladies and gentlemen, the People's National Party had put out a statement on the Facebook page right here. Resumption of Government Services Center initiative calls for more transformative vision for Jamaica's economy. The People's National Party welcomes the government decision to resume the Development Government Service Center, though Jamaica's post office network, an initiative which began under the administration of the Most Honorable P.J. Patterson, with the information of the Postal Corporation of Jamaica improving access to public service, particularly for rural communities and underserved population, is an important objective that has long enjoyed bipartisan value. The document here goes on to say that the People's National Party welcomes the government's decision to resume the development of Government Service Center through the Jamaica's Post Office Network, an initiative which began under the administration of the Most Honorable P.J. Patterson. Service particularly for rural communities and underserved population in such in an important is an important objective that has long enjoyed bipartisan value. While the resumption of the initiative is a positive step, the PMP believes Jamaica must now move beyond simply co-locating government services and embrace a more ambitious vision for the future of postal cooperation of Jamaica. This announcement also aligns with proposal advanced by the opposition during the recent parliament debates, where the People's National Party outlined a far more ambitious vision for the future of postal cooperation of Jamaica. The opposition spokesperson on trade and industry and global logistics, G. Anthony Hilton, argued that Jamaica network of post offices should not only provide government services, but should be transformed into a national platform for entrepreneurship, digital commerce, and expert development. Our vision extends beyond administrative convenience. The opposition spokesman said, we see every post office becoming a center of economic opportunity, a place where entrepreneurs can access digital business services, logistics solutions, e commerce platforms, expert support, and financial service that allows them to compete locally, regionally, and globally. The PNP has proposed transforming the Postal Corporation of Jamaica location into a national SME incubator and e-commerce enabling platform that would help bridge one of the greatest barriers facing Jamaica micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises: affordable access to logistics, digital technology, payment systems, financing, and export infrastructure. Under this model, post offices would evolve into digital business hubs, supporting entrepreneurs and startup e-commerce, fulfillment, and last mile logistics centers, export gateways connecting local producers with international market access points for digital government services, financial inclusion, and business development. Next page. Importantly, the opposition has consistently maintained that this transformation must be undertaken in partnership with the private sector, whose investment, innovation, and enterprise in logistics technology and distribution are essentially to build a modern competitive ecosystem. The government should not attempt to do this alone. Jamaica already has private sector partners with world class capabilities in logistics, digital payment technology, and distribution. Government should create the enabling environment and work collaboratively to build a nation a national network that empowers entrepreneurs and expands economic opportunity. The People's National Party believes that Jamaica Post Office Network represents one of the country's most underutilized strategic assets, with more than 200 locations distributed across every parish. These facilities can become engines of inclusive economic growth by connecting communities to market technology, finance, and global trade. Jamaica future competitiveness depends on creating opportunities for every entrepreneur, every farmer, every artisan, every small business to participate in digital economy. Our post office can become the gateway to that future, spokesperson concluded. She, Anthony Hilton, Devon, big up yourself. You understand? And I remember Mr. G. Anton, ladies and gentlemen. He said this in his sectorial debate that he put out. This is just him reintroducing the idea, because I don't think there was a lot of or enough focus around what he was saying. I think it's brilliant. You understand what I'm saying? In terms of connecting the small people, the small businesses, the small entrepreneurs right in their community to give them global access to digital earning opportunities. Why not? Why not? You understand what I'm saying? So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I want to turn to my brother Andre Stevens here on his platform. Right? Check this out.
Turn to something tonight.
You quote me. You know, say I chop you quote me. I don't listen to this. This is my raw reaction.
Tonight, Jamaica.
Yes.
The fallout from the Support Jamaica controversy has taken another dramatic turn.
Okay.
As questions continue to swirl over data privacy, transparency,
Yes.
and a growing influence of private technology companies and attention in knowing now shifting to a man at the center of it all. Amber CEO, Dushant Savidia. And what I'm about to tell you raises a whole new question or a new set of questions.
Yes.
As you are aware, Dushant is a shareholder in Nationwide News. I want that to sink in tonight, Jamaica.
Yes.
Dushant, a shareholder. Because when a businessman linked to one of the country's biggest political controversies, also has an ownership interest in one of Jamaica's leading media organizations, the public is entitled to ask questions.
Of course, most definitely.
Have those ownership ties been disclosed clearly to audiences whenever the stories has been discussed? Have they had any influence whatsoever on editorial decisions or the level of scrutiny applied to the Support Jamaica controversy? And what safeguard exists to ensure the newsroom remains completely independent? To be absolutely clear tonight, Jamaica, I am not suggesting that coverage has been influenced. I am asking whether the necessary transparency and protections are in place to maintain public confidence.
Wow.
Because trust in the media doesn't just depend on accurate reporting. It also depends on openness about potential conflict of interest.
True.
And there's another twist. Prime Minister Holness has repeatedly praised Dushant and Amber Group for their innovation and their contributions to Jamaica's digital transformation. Take a look at Holness praising Amber Group.
Please, let us hear it.
I just want you all tonight, Jamaica, to see what Holness had to say about the Amber Group. Just a moment. I'll get
Go.
back to you on that, Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Technical
going to play it from my
difficulties.
phone.
Yes, please. Some very important questions being asked here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I had to catch this one.
Just a moment. I'm going to find it and play it from my phone tonight.
Yes, sir.
Heard Dushan's story.
Listen to this.
Dushan Savadia. You would have heard Dushan's story, his own life experience, and how he has used that experience to create a business in technology. But it is not just a business. It is
Yes.
about how we improve our living. And indeed, that is what technology is about. How we use our knowledge, our skills, we develop that into a competence which we
That's it?
It's more than that, but I'll get back to it, Jamaica.
Yes, yes.
So he praised the chant and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was doing some research on this chant.
Yes.
And you know, Courtney, he was an alcoholic.
All right. So you see this information where Andrea come out with. Mystic Sensation dropped this long time. Mr. Mystic Sensation do one of the most comprehensive look into Dushan Savadia. The man they find some interview from way back when the man just a company scene. You know. Jamaica, this man was dirt poor, you know, and nobody know what man, you know, because one thing me know, my mother always insisted on me, it's not to bad mind people. You see when they make your money legally, no happy for you. But you see when you're in a evil and you're in a company like the Prime Minister, I don't know how it happened, but somehow this man connection to Andrew Honest. If you don't listen to the breakdown of Mystic Sensation, I'm not going to ask Mystic Sensation to release that video of the breakdown of Dushan Savadia. Yeah, man, you need to have like a video just that alone, or then break down and show you the interview with them and then expose what people lie when tell about him story. You understand? Melting pot deal with him, wicked Jamaica, man, tell you. No joke. Let's continue. He was an alcoholic for truth.
He was an alcoholic, Jamaica.
Yes. Bad thing.
And he says that he has recovered, and I appreciate him recovering from alcoholism. But people are wondering tonight, why am I signaling about Dushan? I'm saying this to say Jamaica, and it is simple evident. Are you aware that there is a fallout? Courtney, work with me.
Yes.
Are you aware there is a fallout?
Yes.
Today there was a media release saying that
Making news that.
Amber Group
Oh,
and Nationwide has severed ties.
A lie. No.
what can
A lie out there.
so?
No, sir.
So I asked myself,
Yes.
how recent was this agreement for Revolt
Yes.
or Revo Media? Revo Media. You want me to get into it tonight?
Lord, that cause confusion among
Revo
them.
Media is not even a year and a half old.
Oh, God.
Cliff Hughes, I'm going to ask you some questions tonight. I hear that you are bitter to Revo Media. I hear that you have become very bitter towards Descent. There are two sides to the story that I've gathered, Jamaica, and I'm going to give it to you tonight.
Yes.
Cliff Hughes, what did the Sant promise you that he has not fulfilled?
Hey, hey, hey. What a bangarang.
What did Dusant promise you
That didn't make you.
that he has not fulfilled?
What a thing.
Cliff Hughes,
Yes.
did Dusant
Mm-hmm.
promise you a modern day studio?
What you saying?
Courtney, I just want
Emotional
to ask the
damage.
questions tonight.
What going on,
A
son?
modern state of the art studio.
What? No, sir.
I'm dead.
Did the Sant promise you
Studio feelings.
a state of the art studio?
Yes.
But there were terms and conditions for you to get that studio, Cliff Hughes. Were they?
Oh, wow.
Cliff Hughes, how much percent of Nationwide did the Sant purchase?
Very interesting. This is
Cliff
very
Hughes.
interesting.
I have the Red Book Jamaica, so I'm asking the solid questions tonight from the Red Book.
Red Book. Andres, you have a Red Book.
15% of
funny,
your
honey.
shareholdership.
That's funny.
But Cliff
Oh
Hughes,
my God, that is funny.
did you make a proposition to Dusant to purchase Nationwide for 400,000 US dollars?
Only that?
Repeat this. Never do this.
Did you make a
much money
proposal,
that?
Cliff Hughes,
Hold on. How much money that?
for Dusant
Mm-hmm.
to purchase Nationwide
For
for
400,000
400,000 US dollars? Wait, just let me ask the questions tonight.
Yes. 62 million? What?
Did when you were making this proposal,
Mm-hmm.
I gather that you were equally asking Dusant to take on the payment of the taxes.
Oh!
I gather, Cliff Hughes, that the taxes has not been
Mighty
totally
God.
write off. I gather that the government has ignored you paying it, but it is still on the government books. as
Mighty God!
When Dusant was
He needs some milk.
Jamaica. Let me ask some serious question. Cliff Hughes, how really a go on? Cliff Hughes, tell us nothing no go so. Tell us nothing no go so. And really and truly, you know, when I really look at it, I don't think the government could afford to the argument around Nationwide and taxes is so serious that them could have really never take it to the point where, you know what I mean, them decide to go wild. Them would have write off any such taxes. Because too much story out there in the news. And people are watch this entity very, very carefully. And if the PNP should go into power, I can tell you, not if, when the PNP go into power, by the grace and power of the Most High, what you're going to see is the taxes are going to be collected. If you look at what Mayor Swaby talked about today in the PNP press conference, there was a debt of $200 million left by Delroy Williams on him. And the mayor had a record of $906 million, I believe, of you know, own money that they earn through the municipality. It's a record high. So I am sure, and they tightened up on collections while they had a record high. So I am certain when the PNP comes into power, tax collection for the big companies and everybody is going to be a thing. They want all the taxes because I'm telling you, Jamaica need fixing. and people that are evading taxes should get harsh penalties, especially big companies. Yeah, man, if you got prison, man, and pay them taxes on top of it. Yes, evading the taxes, you should go to prison and still have to pay the tax. Oh, my son. True, true. No right off around here. Let's continue.
To be carried on. Did you ask him, Cliff Hughes, to clear the $2 billion in taxes?
What?
If so, Cliff Hughes, what were the terms and arrangements that Deshant and you made? For Deshant to have paid the 400,000 US dollars, Cliff Hughes, did he ask you for the financial statements for Nationwide in the last 3 to 4 years?
Wow. No, these questions are very pointed. These questions are
Cliff Hughes.
very pointed.
Did
Cliff Hughes here talking about vice note and leadership, and it's alleged that they can't pay taxes them, and you're back up in the taxes, and I talk about good leader. You're out of order. One market G. Out of order.
Deshant ask you for the financial statements? If he asked you for the financial statements, did you provide the financial statements to your potential investor? Courtney, it is technical. If an investor is going to invest,
Yes.
if an investor is going to invest, they have to see what they're going to incur.
Of course. That's right.
So
That's right.
did Deshant ask you for the financial statements of Nationwide? I gather it took you months, Cliff Hughes. Is there any truth to this argument?
Mighty
I
God.
gather that it took you months to create a financial statement.
What?
Cliff Hughes, you want me to go further tonight? Say further, Jamaica.
Further.
I'm asking questions.
Of course.
I'm asking questions.
That's right.
I'm asking questions tonight. Now, when Deshant saw your payouts, he started to question, I'm told, about your payouts.
Yes.
Cliff Hughes, I'm not going into your business,
Yes.
but I gather that the payout, the salary that yourself and George Davis are being paid, are extremely high.
What you saying?
What can go so?
What you saying to me?
I am being told, Jamaica,
Yes.
that the salaries for Cliff Hughes and George Davis
Yes.
and a few others in the company
Right.
are extremely high.
What?
Did Deshant ask for some revisions of salaries as an
Something not
investor
right, my
to the
wisdom
company?
warriors. Something is not right.
Tell them
A
about them.
beef
Tell about them.
has been between Cliff and Deshant.
Yes.
Courtney,
Yeah, question.
I am asking tonight, Cliff Hughes, the salary that you and George Davis are collecting,
Yes.
I gather that Deshant is saying that if he's to invest in the company the right way, there would
Right.
have to be a revision of salaries.
Yes.
Was that a particular reason for a fallout of you and Deshant?
My God.
Now, you carried the story last week. It's only one time you carried the story about the startup Jamaica. But you never carried it any further.
Support
Cliff Hughes,
Jamaica. Support Jamaica.
is there any truth to the argument that the Prime Minister called you very upset?
What?
Is there any truth to the argument that the Prime Minister called you very upset? Asking you, I am told, it is said, it is
Hold
alleged.
on there.
upset.
Wait.
Is there any truth to the argument that the Prime Minister called you very upset? Asking you, I am told, it is said, it is alleged, that the Prime Minister asked you, why are you carrying this story and putting your investor under the bus with regards to the Support Jamaica initiative?
You know why am I doing it? Because I pressure from we, the public. The biggest story in a Jamaica. Yes, see, this is what happens when you compromise, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when you sell your soul. and you sell out your morals and your ethics and your value, there is certain codes where media is concerned. The support Jamaica not being owned by the government is a huge story. And if you are a serious media entity and you are not covering that story, it tells us that you're fully compromised. And that is why. That is why. So I would advise anybody that is serious about social and political commentary, make sure that you cannot be bought. Make sure you cannot be bought, ladies and gentlemen. Maintain your integrity. Alright? Don't be a Cliff Hughes and don't be a Ocean. Maintain your integrity. Yes? Let's continue.
I am asking Cliff Hughes. We saw you carry the story once, but Nationwide has not carried the story any further, Cliff Hughes. Is there a reason for that?
Them just do if you take out the beam, take out the matter out of them, yeah. Yeah, man, because they want to look ugly, As I said, we want to call them out. Because them a run with story about Vice Note, but the biggest story, when I hear them talk about.
Cliff Hughes, with the termination of the said Amber and Nationwide Revel, Cliff Hughes, I honestly thought that the building at Digicel that you moved into, I thought that the arrangement was with Cliff Hughes Nationwide.
I want to say.
And what the platform? What name again? Digicel, Courtney.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Cliff Hughes that the arrangement was with Nationwide and Digicel.
So,
but the lease agreement is not with Nationwide.
What
is with Revel.
What?
And if it is with Revel,
yes.
Who owns Revel?
Yes.
Isn't it Deshaun that owns Revel? So if it is Courtney, that the agreement no longer stays with Revel, Nationwide, and Amber, are you telling me again, Cliff Hughes, that you will have to move in another 6 to 8 weeks?
Mighty God.
Embarrassing. Cliff Hughes, are you going to release some milk Nationwide that there are allegations that you have to leave the digital building because it is owned by Deshaun?
Lord Jesus. You know something? What a be about, girl?
I'm asking again, Cliff Hughes. Will you be asked to remove yourself from Digicel?
Damn.
Cliff Hughes, I gather that you're given a timeline.
What?
I gather that Amber Media.
Yes.
You hear what I said? Yes. Amber Media.
Yes.
Amber Media is about to be launched October.
Rotten.
So I gather that you will be asked to remove yourself for Deshaun to start his exclusive full-time media services called Amber Media.
Oh God.
Cliff. Cliff. Cliff Hughes.
No, sir. No, sir.
Cliff Hughes.
That one is serious, Jamaica.
I never knew.
This is my raw reaction.
That you caught
Listen, this is the first time I listened to this. I was sleeping. This when I done my live earlier today. My said, body said, boy, you didn't get enough rest last night. I sleep. And when I wake up, I remember say I promised the people them. What's up, Andrea? I remember say I promised the people them say I coming on tonight at 10:30 p.m. And I want to make sure say I follow up and not let the people down. And here I am. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I am stunned, ladies and gentlemen, by the turn of events. I was not aware. I was not aware of this development. But when I woke up, I heard Andre talking to head boy about the Amber Group. And I said, wait a minute, I need to look into this. Because I heard head boy say, really and true. I don't have much to say. You have laid it out on the table. You say, I want to lay it on the table. So me come up and find out about go in Jamaica. Bangarang.
But Cliff, the board composition of Nationwide for Deshant to request it to take the $2 billion to pay off in taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Deshant said, I gather allegedly,
Yes.
that he wanted members of Revo to sit on Nationwide News Network.
Oh.
I gather that you opposed it, Cliff Hughes.
What's up, pedal? Okay.
So he wanted more shares in Nationwide. I am being told, Jamaica. And it is being said that.
But hold on, if the man I go buy a Revo, if the man I go buy Nation, and I'm going to pay the money for and what kind of agreement that? Why wouldn't he want to have his own people in a company that is heavily invested in to the tune of 400,000 US dollars? If indeed that was the arrangement, because this is questions Andre is asking, so I'm looking at it from the scope of if indeed it is true, you're going to invest 400,000 and you're going to also pay the salary of people. Hey man, listen. Very interesting. Let's continue.
Cliff Hughes opposed it. And with that opposition, wasn't that the primary reason why you fall out? You fall out, I gather, because the Sant did not meet the requirements of doing the state-of-the-art studio that you requested. I heard the mock-up that you had of the studio looked something similar to CNN.
Wow.
I heard the mock-up you had was a clear screen with the Jamaica engrafted in it, and then you'd have seen the parishes, and Cliff Hughes would have would be sitting, and the other news reporters, and then you'd have seen it, and then you'd have had the workers in the background. Why didn't it materialize, Cliff Hughes?
Wow.
Why did it not materialize?
Big dreams. Big dreams.
Why did it not materialize?
Wow. Jamaica, when I've got watch here, said that to them. Over PDTV, you know. Me go to the part where head boy called in. Hold on there.
Because I know the game to give the investment. Once you don't own more than 20,
Call
you did have
tonight, but I'm asking.
Right,
hello, good night, head boy.
Oh, by the way, guys,
council.
Before I
make sure someone support the back to school. The back to school. You understand? All if you're not a youth, support. People need help out there. You see me? Andre do a great job where this charity is concerned. So I encourage you definitely go ahead and support that initiative. Let's see what head boy say.
But I'm asking you. Hello, good night, head boy.
Council, you did have an excellent job. I don't have to say anything more except on the financial side.
Yes.
Do you know why the report says that Revolt will keep its 15% stake in Nationwide?
Explain it.
When you are a foreign investor in Jamaica, or you use a company which is not registered in Jamaica to do investment, once you don't own more than 25% shares, you have what is called a withholding tax.
A withholding tax, yes.
Which means any profit, any dividends you get as being a member of the board, that is not taxable. It's not taxable income.
Yes.
Yeah?
What?
If you realize the report says that he will maintain his 15% stake, and I asked the question, why will he maintain 15% stake? I haven't learned what you have just said, but I know why.
Yes.
He will have to keep 15% stake because the big man, those people who give the Shant or Amber Group the contracts, apparently have made a deal to tell them stay with the 15% so that Nationwide can function.
Yes.
That is the only conclusion we could come to,
Wow.
That because the 15% stake, if I have a fallout with you, why would you still keep 15% stake in my company?
Exactly.
Yes.
And we need to ask ourselves the question too, is this also a deflection? Even though I believe everything you said, teacher, because I know the game these guys play. I tell you why I say so. if it is that that he no longer has any association with Nationwide, why is he still keeping 15% stake in the company?
Yes.
And, and the timing of this announcement of separation is also very worrying because I
Mm.
only hear in my head Ilangoli Rido, Ilangoli,
Yes.
they're running because you have exposed them. They're running.
Yes.
Mm.
They have had the separate. So even though yes, the relationship, all the things you say is based upon my understanding is correct, but also understand the timing of it
Yes.
because it
Yes.
is also a very opportune time for him to say, okay, let's separate. Because with what was going to come down, what is coming down and Amber Group, Cliff Hughes cannot be, as much as him having dirty ways, he cannot be afforded to have any more relationship with these people,
Okay.
I am
Understand that.
coming.
Run, I run, I run, Cliff, I run. And that's where I'll end my teacher.
Thank you, head boy.
Okay.
You see, as I end the
Problem,
program
bro.
tonight again,
Very important contribution right here. Something to think about, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to think in the comment section. Oh, sir, this is more than banger. Boy, boy, boy. Nationwide Amber Group, support Jamaica website, Andrew Wellness, the government, the exclusivity. I tell you, boy, I tell you. God is in control, ladies and gentlemen. God is in control. I'm looking to hear some news, however.